Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought we could do myth busting, like things what Mummy said about people with autism. So I have a lovely orange ball here with different types of things that's generally said about people with autism. That isn't always true, so it's gonna be interesting. I haven't really rehearsed it, so it's gonna be off the cuff. So every autistic person is a maths expert, which isn't true. If you know my brother Billy, he's like really doesn't get maths, but Danny does. He's really good at statistics and stuff like that, and he understands probability and things like that. So I think it's important to know that not every person is like an expert on statistics and stuff like that. Like they do struggle as well. So particularly if you're a professional watching this, just support them and stuff like that, and just don't stereotype that they're good at everything that every other autistic person is. I think that's important. So this one is all autistic people are non-verbal. I know in some cases that is true, but in my brother's case they are not non-verbal. So Danny was delayed. He didn't start speaking till he was 7, so there was that delay of speech there, but he doesn't stop talking now. He just talks on and on and on, which sometimes can be quite annoying, but yeah. Next one. So this one is autistic people will not be able to get employment. Again, this is not the case with my brothers. So Danny volunteers for the library and the hospital, and Billy works for a supermarket. So they're kind of lucky. I know that in some cases that some disabled people find it hard to find work. So yeah, that's that one. So the next one is all autistic people are cold in relation to emotions. So I find that is a massive thing people think. I think they think they just like they're a shell of a person, which is not true. Like they're a person at the end of the day. They've got their own personalities, and as humans we feel emotions. Like it's natural, I think. And Billy and Danny are most empathetic people, so that when I'm really upset they comfort me and stuff like that. And very caring brothers. I'm quite lucky to have them as brothers. Right, next one. So autistic people cannot hold a conversation. I think that's a misconception, because in some cases there is that one way thing where they just dominates the conversation. So for example, Danny just talks about football, and if we're talking about something else he sometimes doesn't join in. But I don't think it's that they cannot hold a conversation, because I think if you just try then they can. I think it's to do with the other person's tolerance rather than the autistic person. Right, I've only got 3 left. So next one is there are only boys on the spectrum now. This isn't true. I know for a fact that a lot of girls are misdiagnosed, generally because they mask stuff and that. So one of my best friends has autism, and yeah, so girls do have autism. They're just sometimes not diagnosed until later on. Right. The next one is autistic people are aggressive and violent now. That's not true. Like Billy's like BFG, the big friendly giant we call him. He's so gentle and he's quite kind to a lot of people. And Danny's not aggressive. Like if he doesn't get his own way he loses his temper, but don't everyone. But yeah, they're not all mass murderers. Next one. So this one is definitely a major stereotype thing here. So autistic people cannot form social relationships and friends. That's not true. Billy's got so many friends. He's so friendly to everyone. He likes people. Like he talks to the old people in the bus stop, which is quite funny, because he's always taking the mick out of him for that. And Danny, he can form friendships if he wants to. I think sometimes it's their choice and you just have to accept it, because if they don't want friends then so be it. Like sometimes I don't want to talk to people. So the last one, I think the last one's really important, and I hear this quite a lot. So every autistic person is like Rain Man. So I've seen this film like twice. I like the film, don't get me wrong, but I think there's that misconception that autistic people get poker and they can count how many matchsticks on the floor. And I can tell you that that's not true. Like, no. It's just a thing that I think when people see something like a TV show or film about someone with autism, they then become this expert, like they know all about it. I think my videos are here to show that it's not, they're not all fit in one box. Like, you can't label every single autistic people as the same. Like, at the end of the day, they've got their own personalities and quirks like the rest of us. Like, we have our certain talents and stuff like that, and so does people with autism. So yeah, that's it for my bowl. Any other misconceptions that you think of, just comment below. And thank you for watching this video. I'm going to try and post probably every other week. Yeah, and Billy wants to do one, so he wants to talk about his autism, so that'd be quite interesting. So follow my page, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.